I'm back at it looking at data. Today I pulled 2,000 landscape photos from the big photo hunt, and I'm going to share with you the most and least popular focal lengths for this genre. Hi, if we haven't met yet, I'm Ken. I'm an amateur photographer, and I'm also the creator of the Big Photo Hunt, which is arguably the world's most friendly photography community. It's really friendly. A few videos back, I pulled 300 street photographs from the Big Photo Hunt, and I analyzed their focal data to share with you what were the most and least popular focal length ranges for that genre. One of the most frequent comments I received was a request to do the same thing that I did for street photography, but this time for landscape photography. When we did the street photography, there was a huge surprise on what the most popular focal length was. This video, it doesn't have the same shocker as that street photography video, but there is a surprise. The focal lengths, the way they worked out today, they're different than I expected. Okay, starting with the least popular focal length for landscape photography. Coming in 5th place, it's the 100 to 600 millimeter Super Telephoto range with 9.27% of the photos that I pulled. This did not surprise me at all. I would actually be surprised if this wasn't last place. If you're going out to shoot with a 600 millimeter lens, it's something very deliberate and intentional. Last place for me, no surprise. Which brings me to 4th place, a super close relative or cousin to the Super Telephoto lens. It's the Telephoto range, 60 to 90 millimeters. This too makes sense to me. I think there's a pattern here. Wider lenses to an extent, you'll see as we get closer to 1st place, that may surprise you a little bit, but wider lenses are more popular for landscape photography than telephotos. 60 to 90 millimeters coming in at 10%, so very close to the Super Telephotos. You're not really getting that same compression as the Super Telephotos if that's what you want, but you still benefit from that reach that one of these lenses can give you. Okay, 3rd place, and this one was a surprise. I did not expect this focal range to pop up so early in this list here. I thought it would be much more popular. Coming in 3rd place with 17% of the photos that I pulled, it's the super wide range, the 10 to 23 millimeter focal length range. I expected this one to take the cake, the whole enchilada. I am not a landscape photographer. I don't have a ton of experience in this genre. It's not like it did anything to me in high school. I don't talk to my therapist about it. I just thought that this was the classic landscape look. I don't know. If you are a landscape photographer, please add to the comments what you think about this range or what your favorite focal length is for landscape photography. I would love to know from you. All right, let's get to the final top 2 focal lengths for landscape photography. By the way, I have tons of data here. I'm pulling all kinds of stuff about gear, focal lengths, everything. I can't put it all into one video. I will make future videos. So if you want, subscribe. You'll be notified when the next videos come out. If you want to see where it all comes from, of course, that's the Big Photo Hunt, the online community for amateur photographers. I'll put a link in the description below so you can actually see the photos that I'm referring to. Okay, let's get to the top 2. Coming in 2nd place, or the runner-up, the focal length range that isn't the most popular among Big Photo Hunt members, but is sure close to it, the 40 to 59 millimeter range. And that's with 24% of the photos, which leaves us with 39% of the 2,000 landscape photos that I pulled falling into the 24 to 39 millimeter range. And here's the surprise for me. I thought that these two would be the other way around, and I actually thought the super wide would win the whole thing. What I found though, when I started talking to landscape photographers, was that this 24 to 39 millimeter range, the winning range here, created a sense of reality, kind of what our eyes are used to seeing, with the addition of a little bit of dramatic effect. So it's not like a 50 millimeter or something where it's pretty much what we see. This added a little bit of dramatic effect to the photos that landscape photographers wanted. And when asking why the super wide wasn't as popular as I thought it would be, it came down to distortion. This 24 to 39 millimeter range has less distortion than that super wide lens. I get it. So hang tight for a second. I want to summarize all this, but there were 4 common questions or feedback comments that I got from my last video on this topic that I want to address proactively here. I'll be real quick. The first, crop sensors. All of the data that I used is the full frame equivalent focal range. 2, smartphones. About 35% of the data that I pulled comes from smartphones. They provide all the metadata that a regular camera does. So again, all of the focal lengths are the full frame equivalents from the smartphone. Okay, number 3, my process, the scientific process here. There is none. This is not a scientific study. It's simply a pull of 2,000 photos from the big photo hunt to share with you what I found. I am not a scientist. I'm just a bald guy that created an online photography community for amateur photographers. I love it, and I want to know what's going on. Number 4, why these focal length ranges? Why these buckets? Well, the short answer is just not to overcomplicate things, just to group things in a way that I can present the information to you. All right, just to put it all into a nice little burrito here for you. Nice little crepe. I love crepes. Roll it up in the crepe. The least popular focal length was 100 to 600 millimeters. The super telephotos that came in at a little over 9%. 60 to 90 millimeters. The normal telephotos, that was 10%. Third place in the middle, coming in with 17%, was the 10 to 23 millimeter range. 40 to 59 millimeters came in at 24%, with 24 to 39 millimeters coming in at 39% of the photos that I pulled for this landscape genre little data dig.